actually divine order being restored. Your money, your wealth, your rewards are being pulled away from false hands and placed back into rightful alignment with your destiny. You see, money in the spiritual sense is not just paper or numbers. It is energy, it is trust, it is divine permission to create. When the wrong hand touches what is meant for you, it carries a vibration that disrupts heaven's flow. That is why God intervenes. God does not want your money to become a chain that ties you to the wrong spirit. He wants it to remain pure, aligned, and fruitful. He wants it to bless your home, to build your peace, to serve light. And that's why this urgent message comes, to stop you from falling into the trap of misplaced trust or unseen manipulation. There is someone who once acted like your supporter but now works behind your shadow. God says this person thought you wouldn't find out, but divine justice is already revealing them. They are the reason you've been feeling restless about a certain financial decision or opportunity. You've been sensing something wasn't right, that sudden hesitation, that feeling in your chest that made you pause. That was not fear, it was divine protection. The Spirit has been whispering, "Wait." Archangel Michael has been guarding your transactions, your plans, your next move. You were about to give something valuable into the wrong hand, but heaven stopped you. Do not be angry, my child. Do not allow bitterness to take root. Instead, lift your hands and thank God that He revealed this before it was too late. Because once the wrong person gets control of your blessing, they can drain your peace, manipulate your decisions, and block your divine flow. God says, "You are my vessel, and I will not let your abundance become the tool of your destruction." Every delay, every rejection you faced in recent weeks was heaven's protection in disguise. Archangel Michael says, "Your season of exposure has begun." This means that truth will rise to the surface. People who used to deceive you with charm will suddenly show their real intentions. You will see conversations shift, patterns change, and behaviors reveal hidden motives. Do not fear this exposure. It may hurt, but it will heal you. It will release you from false alliances. You are being pulled out of every entanglement that tried to control your blessings. God's hand is separating truth from deception, loyalty from manipulation, love from greed. Michael is standing over your finances, and he has declared, "No more loss." Every coin meant for you will return multiplied. Every transaction twisted by dishonest hands will be reversed by divine justice. Every seed of deceit will wither, and the root of your abundance will blossom again. Heaven is rewriting your story, and you will soon witness a reversal so sudden that even those who doubted you will say, "This must be God." But, my child, you must stay obedient. When heaven warns, it is not to scare you but to prepare you. You must not share your financial plans or private opportunities with everyone. Guard your energy. Silence is power. Prayer is your shield. Some people listen only to find weaknesses. Protect your dreams until they are strong enough to stand. You are not being selfish, you are being wise. Archangel Michael says, your next breakthrough is sacred. It must not be polluted by gossip or greed. There will be signs over the next few days. You might receive a sudden call, an unexpected message, or a delayed payment that finally arrives. Each will carry a clue of divine alignment. You'll know because your heart will feel peaceful, even in uncertainty. That's how you recognize heaven's signature. When God restores, He does it quietly but powerfully. When He blesses you, it cannot be undone. Do not underestimate the power of your prayer right now. Speak this from your heart, Lord, let no hand touch my blessings that you have not approved. Seal my money, my name, and my destiny in your light. Let Archangel Michael stand as my defender, blocking every thief, every manipulator, and every deceiver. Return what was lost and multiply it by divine justice. Speak it, believe it, and heaven will move immediately. The energy of financial restoration is surrounding you. Your divine bank, heaven's treasury, is releasing what was held back. Because the moment you trust, you open the gates of flow. God has seen how you remained kind even when others tried to take advantage of you. That kindness has now turned into divine currency. The heavens owe you blessings for every tear you shed, for every good deed that went unrecognized, for every moment you helped others even when your own hands were empty. Now, the spiritual law of return has activated. Michael says, your blessing is unstoppable. You are entering a time where even your smallest act of faith will create abundance. Watch how opportunities start to appear effortlessly. Doors that once resisted you will swing open. Debts will clear. Unexpected money will find you. But remember, it must go through clean channels. If your intuition tells you something feels off, do not proceed. Heaven's voice will always come as peace, never pressure. God says, I am placing new guardians over your wealth. These may be new people entering your life, trustworthy allies, helpers, even strangers who carry divine assignments. You'll recognize them by their sincerity and humility. They won't ask you to prove yourself, they will simply help. These are angels in human form, sent to realign your path. Beloved, the reason this message is so urgent is because time is sensitive in the spirit realm. You are standing between two timelines, the one where your blessings are stolen, and the one where you take rightful dominion. The decision rests with your faith. Do not doubt heaven's warning. The moment you acknowledge it, the spiritual battle shifts in your favor. The forces of deceit will retreat, and the energy of abundance will overflow. God says, your name is being cleansed. Everything that was falsely done under your name, spiritually or materially, is being erased. You are not what they said about you. You are not what the deceiver claimed. You are chosen, marked with divine favor, and sealed with heaven's authority. Your wealth, your blessings, and your destiny are being transferred back into your rightful ownership. Do not worry about how, it is already happening. Archangel Michael and his legions are moving through spiritual contracts, bank systems, and energetic grids to redirect what was stolen. Even the invisible spiritual records are being rewritten. You will soon feel a sudden shift in your atmosphere, a lightness, a sense of peace returning. That will be your confirmation that heaven has intervened. God is asking you to remain patient but faithful. In the next few days, you may see chaos around others, but you must not let fear take root. The old energy is being destroyed. Those who built their gain on deception will face divine correction. But you, my child, are under grace. You are being prepared to handle greater abundance with wisdom and purity. Michael whispers, "Be humble in victory." When your restoration comes, do not gloat or seek revenge. Simply thank God and move forward. Let your success speak truth. The best exposure is divine favor that cannot be denied. People who once mocked you will quietly admire your endurance. Those who betrayed you will see that God never left you. Your story will become proof of God's justice. Heaven celebrates you right now. The angels are rejoicing because you chose to open this message. You listened to divine instruction. And by doing that, you have already redirected the path of your blessings. From this very moment, everything that was entering the wrong hand is turning around. The spiritual wires are reconnecting, the gates of heaven are realigning, and the flow of abundance is being released directly into your hands, pure, blessed, and unstoppable. My child, do not be afraid anymore. Your life is surrounded by divine fire. Your heart is guarded by angels. Your path is illuminated by God's mercy. No thief can cross the line drawn by heaven. No deceit can prosper against divine truth. You are safe, you are chosen, and you are protected. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Feel the warmth on your chest. That is Michael's presence. Feel the calm in your mind, that is God's assurance. You are not alone in this battle, you never were. Heaven has been standing beside you from the very beginning. God says, "Trust me. I am handling what you cannot see." Let go of fear. Release control, and allow the divine current to carry you into restoration. What is meant for you cannot be stolen. What carries your name in heaven will always find you. And soon, very soon, you will look back and say, "God truly protected me from the wrong hands." So, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. The heavens are working for you even now, and Archangel Michael stands ready, his wings spread wide over your destiny, ensuring that your blessings remain yours forever. God says, "My beloved child, listen carefully to this urgent message that reaches you now through Archangel Michael. This is not a coincidence. It is not random that your eyes have fallen upon these words in this very moment. The divine realm has been trying to reach you for days, even weeks, but now the urgency has multiplied. Archangel Michael himself descended closer to your world because what is happening around you needs to be stopped immediately. He says, your money, your blessings, your divine inheritance are being redirected into the wrong hands. If you do not open your heart and awaken now, the very abundance meant to lift you up could slip into the hands of those who do not deserve it. There is an energy around you that has been watching your every move, silently, quietly, pretending to care, pretending to be good, pretending to be supportive, yet in truth, they have been working to divert what belongs to you. You have prayed for breakthrough, you have asked for stability, you have cried for peace, and heaven heard every tear. God watched every sleepless night, every fear that whispered in your mind about finances, every worry about stability and future. You thought no one saw the depth of your faith, but God did. You thought no one heard your whispered prayers before you fell asleep, but the angels did. That is why this message is reaching you now, because you are at the edge of a divine transfer, but someone is standing at the gate of your blessings trying to take what is yours. Archangel Michael says he has been battling this energy on your behalf for days. He shows an image of you, weary, tired, but still holding faith, and on the other side, a shadowy energy trying to misdirect the flow of your divine prosperity. This shadow is not only a person, it is a spirit of deceit that entered through someone's greed. It could be someone who smiled in your face, who asked you for advice, who said they wished you well. But deep inside, their heart was envious of your light. They saw that your heart is pure, that your intentions are kind, and that your energy attracts miracles. And instead of celebrating you, they started plotting quietly how to take what is yours. But hear God's voice now, nothing that belongs to you will be stolen, not one drop of your blessing, not one coin of your abundance, not 1 ounce of your joy. The divine energy of justice has already begun to move. Michael says, you must listen now, because time is short. There are forces trying to rush a financial transfer or a deal that involves your name, but their intention is to use confusion and distraction to steal from you. If you have been feeling uneasy, if your dreams have been strange, if you have felt sudden anxiety when thinking about your finances, that is the signal. The Spirit is warning you to stand firm in prayer. Do not fear. The energy of loss is powerless when you call upon divine authority. You must speak it now in your spirit, my money belongs to the hands of righteousness. My prosperity is protected by God's light. No thief, no manipulator, no deceiver can touch my divine inheritance. When you speak these words, you align yourself with divine law. Archangel Michael stands behind you with his sword of truth, cutting every invisible cord that tried to pull your abundance away from you. God says, "My child, I have seen the people you trusted. I have seen who smiled when you gave, but grumbled behind your back. I have seen those who took advantage of your generosity. But I allowed you to give freely so I could test hearts, and now I am revealing who they truly are." You may feel shocked soon by what you discover, perhaps a name, perhaps an organization, perhaps a so-called friend, but do not be afraid. What is revealed for your protection. Archangel Michael says he is not only guarding your money, he is guarding your purpose. You see, money is not just paper or digital numbers to heaven, it is energy, and your energy is meant to bless, to heal, to create goodness on earth. That is why dark forces attack it. They do not care about the currency itself, they care about stopping your light from shining brighter. But God says, no more. From this day onward, the flow of your wealth is being redirected back into your rightful path. Angels are being dispatched to correct the spiritual imbalance that caused the leakage of your blessings. You may have noticed strange things recently: delays, lost opportunities, unexpected bills, people asking for money out of nowhere, sudden expenses, or even thoughts of lack that made no sense. These were all signs that something was being tampered with in the unseen. But Michael says, do not panic. Your wealth is being restored. But you must take spiritual responsibility. You must pray over your finances, over your home, over your energy. You must declare that your hands are blessed and that everything you touch prospers. The energy of restoration begins when you declare it. Heaven cannot intervene unless you permit it, because of free will. So right now, God is asking you to say from your heart, Father, I reclaim everything that was meant for me. I call back every blessing that was misdirected. I trust you to guard my finances, my peace, and my path. When you say this, Archangel Michael begins to fight even harder on your behalf. Do not let guilt, fear, or self-doubt stop your blessings anymore. You may think, why would anyone want to take what's mine? I have so little. But heaven says, you underestimate your worth. Your light is not small. Your potential is not invisible. Even now, someone somewhere is looking at your energy and feeling jealousy because they sense that greatness is being born through you. But no jealousy can block a divine purpose. You were chosen for abundance because you will use it righteously. Michael shows a vision of a spiritual vault. It is golden, radiant, filled with scrolls, contracts, and blessings with your name engraved. Each scroll represents something you were meant to receive: financial opportunities, business partnerships, creative ideas, peaceful moments, unexpected gifts. But some of these scrolls were covered by dark energy caused by betrayal and distraction. He says, I am now unlocking this vault. Your name is being called in the halls of heaven. A financial correction is taking place. Do not fear delays that you see in the physical world. Sometimes God pauses an outcome to protect you from hidden traps. If something recently didn't go as planned, a transaction, a deal, a purchase, trust that it was divine intervention. You were not rejected, you were redirected. The delay was heaven's protection. Archangel Michael says, the wrong hands tried to grab your blessing, but I intervened. I pushed the energy back until you could be warned. God says, my child, I want you to listen. You are entering a new season of divine alignment. But first, release the bitterness about what was lost before. Forgive those who mishandled your generosity. Let go of the fear that you will always struggle. Those emotions are spiritual chains that keep wealth away. When you forgive, you open the gates of flow again. I cannot pour new blessings into a vessel still filled with resentment. So breathe deeply now. Imagine light pouring into your hands. Imagine golden energy flowing through your heart, cleansing every thought of lack. Michael whispers, you are safe. You are guarded. Your money is being restored. But you must not ignore this message. God also says, stop doubting your intuition. That uneasiness you feel around certain people, that's not paranoia, that's discernment. That sudden discomfort when someone talks about money with you, that's the Holy Spirit alerting you. Trust it. The enemy of light often uses familiar faces to deceive, but when you feel something in your spirit that doesn't sit right, pause. Don't rush to please everyone. Sometimes, your silence is your protection. Michael says there is someone who has been pretending. My child, hear this urgent message that is not sent by chance, but by divine command. God Himself has stirred the heavens, and Archangel Michael has descended in full authority to speak directly to you. The words you are receiving right now are not simple words, not human inventions, but a transmission from eternity into your present moment. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Something serious is about to happen. Do not hesitate, do not delay, do not postpone even for a single heartbeat, for heaven has already set the clock in motion. God says, a secret property just became yours, and the address will shock you. The very ground on which it stands has been written with your name, hidden for years, concealed from your eyes, stolen by shadows that thought they could bury what was meant for you. But I, the Lord, have exposed it, and the time has come for you to see the photo, to witness with your own eyes what heaven is unveiling. Open it before it is too late, because delays are dangerous, and the enemy would love nothing more than for you to miss your appointed hour. My beloved, there are moments in life when the world turns, when the unseen hand of God rearranges the map of your destiny, when what was withheld is suddenly released, when what was hidden is suddenly revealed. This is one of those moments. Heaven has carried a secret on your behalf, something sealed, something precious, something so astonishing that even you would not have believed it had it been told earlier. But now, the curtain is being pulled back, and the truth cannot be silenced anymore. Archangel Michael weeps in urgency, his sword drawn, his armor blazing in light. He shouts with a voice that shakes the unseen realms, "Do not ignore this, for this is not a gentle suggestion, it is a divine order. Open your heart, open your spirit, open your attention to this moment. The property that bears your inheritance has just been released. The document is stamped in heaven, and its earthly evidence is rising before you. The address will shock you, because you never imagined that such a thing could belong to you, but the photo will confirm what God has declared. This is not an accident, this is divine orchestration. God whispers, for years, you were pushed aside, denied, and deceived. For years, others claimed ownership of blessings that were never theirs. For years, you walked with questions in